Hi people, here we are again doing another SRT clearing for you. It's a group healing once again, so it's not going to be at the same level as doing personal clearing. Hopefully you can see this is upside down, but it just gives you an idea of what I do. These clearings, these group clearings that I'm doing on YouTube are lasting about 15 minutes on average, and it'll take a layer off, so they're still powerful. So don't dismiss them, they're still powerful. And if you're drawn to particular areas, videos to watch, then there's a reason for that. So nothing happens by chance. So today we're working with the teams to clear all programs and beliefs and blocks in connection with freedom. Seems to be one that's coming up a lot in 2020, 2021. Obviously with all the lockdowns and everything at the time of recording, then people's freedom is really being impacted. So let's have a look without further ado. If you followed my other SRT clearings that I've done so far, this is the third one I've done in the series, then you'll know a bit more about it. But let's see what it's running at. Let's take a positive and negative readings. So freedom, blocks to freedom, 0% positive, 100% negative, and I expect nothing less on a group clearing, because there could be hundreds of people that are watching us eventually or more. That seems to be at Christ consciousness level. Let's just see again. Mental consciousness level. So I'm just going to ask the God team that I'm working with to clear the initial programs using their 200 plus charts on their side of life. In clearing all blocks to freedom, any programs that are running that are blocking, any beliefs, any experiences, feelings, blocked memories, blocked illusions, where the energy is condensed and is not moving forward enough. Let's clear those away on freedom for anyone that's watching this video, anyone that's been directed towards this video. So this is the spiritual response therapy system. You don't have to analyze this too much. Just allow yourself to receive. Be open to receiving 100%. Set your intention to receive 100%. I hereby set the intention that I receive all benefits from this clearing 100%, willingly, joyfully, easily, effortlessly receive the benefits of this clearing 100%. And just sit back and allow yourself to receive. A lot of this clearing that takes place at higher levels of consciousness that we can't always reach intuitively anyway. This is why this system, this SRT, spiritual response therapy system, is such a brilliant system to use. It reaches those parts that only certain brands of lager can reach. It just seems to, it's very powerful. Gets to areas that I can't always pick up intuitively. So where are we going from here? We're going straight to chart 5 by the look of things. Chart 5 is negative motivations, blocks and interferences, where a lot of entities and contracts and things like that sit. And straight away with the blocks to freedom, is it inside? Is it outside? It's outside. So what are we taking to? Appeasement, first of all. Anything else on the outside? So let's clear all appeasement. All appeasement. So that's pleasing others to get what we want. This is secondary benefit in appeasement. Pleasing others to feel that we belong. Pleasing others to fit. To give us a sense of safety and security. So let's clear all appeasement that's running there. I mean, that's a clearing on its own, isn't it? Appeasement, but it certainly blocks our freedom. Anything else inside, outside on that chart? That's good. And we're going on to the master programs and discordant energy in chart 6A here. Let's see what's coming up for all those watching this. Inside right, we've got failure. Anything else? Inside left, abandonment. The two of those normally go together, actually, failure and abandonment. Inside right. Envy. That's interesting, isn't it? Anything else there? Do they have past life roots? Of course they do, and we don't research them in the group clearing right now. So we're just going to make sure that the teams clear those, please. Envy, failure, abandonment. Clearing those away that are contributing towards blocking freedom for anyone watching this. And you may notice subtle differences in your energy systems. It really depends how in tune with your energy you are when I'm doing these clearings. Some people feel the changes hugely, others don't feel anything at all. Doesn't mean to say it hasn't worked. It just means that, you know, certain layers I don't feel that when they're being cleared, and then other layers I get this huge shift. So it doesn't mean to say they don't work, because in my experience this always works, and especially long term. So it's such a good system. Chart 6B, so we've got blocks of positive expression. Again, in this short group clearing, inside left. What's the blocks? The block to freedom. There you go, you can't write this stuff. So let's clear all blocks to freedom that are coming up on here for all those who are viewing this. And this clearing, how does this work? Well, it takes place at a quantum level. And at a quantum level, time operates in a very different way. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, because what I was always shown is that it operates in a different way, a completely different way. So it's not like the linear time we have in this dimension that we live in. So it seems strange how I could be doing this clearing now for many people, and yet it can still affect you. You might be watching this years down the line, and it doesn't matter. If your consciousness has brought you to this video, then there's a reason for it. There's something that needs shifting for you. So this will only last for another 10 minutes or so, this video. So sit back and relax, allow yourself to receive. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to close your eyes, but you can if you wish. Just allow the process to remove any blocks, any condensed energy, any programs or beliefs that are running that's maybe blocking your freedom. They might just be little layers, they might be big layers. Just allow it, whatever it is, just allow it in. Right, we're going to chart 10A, which is miscellaneous blocks, and it's at God level of consciousness. Here, what have we got coming up? Oh, it hasn't decided. Scarring. Anything else? Let's just clear all of that. Clearing that away at that level of consciousness. As I said, this operates at much higher levels than much higher levels of consciousness than we can always reach. So just looking at my book on scarring, scarring is the result of wounding other souls in past lives. When you wound another soul, you have wounded yourself. Betrayal of a friend can cause a soul wound. Spirit can clear the scarring when asked. So it's obviously tying in with freedom in some way, so it's good to get that cleared. There's quite a lot of scarring there, and we all get hurt. So it just depends how deeply we hold on to this stuff, really. So it's good to have an opportunity to let it go. So we seem to be going more or less to the same charts throughout all these group clearings, which is quite interesting. It's a lot more in depth when we're clearing it on an individual basis. Subconscious stuff, we're not going into any depth with these, in particular creative programming. That doesn't make it any less effective. So let's clear the subconscious stuff and creative programming at King of Kings level. So this is programs before creation of the soul. King of Kings level is kind of one of the expressions of the soul. So it is like the sperm and the egg, I think, stage from memory. Just check on my chart as I'm clearing that. King of Kings level, yeah, it is. It's where idea exists, the egg and sperm. And then the next level of the soul is the Queen of Life, which is the spiritual body creation. And then Lords of Lords, which is the living soul. And that's the proper first expression of the soul. In terms of layers of consciousness there. Okay, so anything more in there? Doesn't look like. 17, fine-tuning. Again, we're at the Lord of Lords level for fine-tuning. So it's the first expression of the soul here. Anything on the inside? We've got hidden vows. Hidden vows. I won't ask. There's bound to be sort of thousands of hidden vows coming up if it's a group clearing. Do we need to know? Do you need to research what they are? Anything else here? So it's clear. All hidden vows that anyone watching this video is holding on to, that's blocking their freedom, that's affecting their freedom in some way, clearing all hidden vows. And God knows we make enough of these in all the lifetimes that we live. In the same way, when we lived in Roman times, if you're a believer in past lifetimes, living past lifetimes, you know, it was commonplace to make daily curses for people that had crossed you and throw them into the pool in your place of worship. So, and we often make vows that we're not aware we're making at the time, and they're made so emotionally that they stick to our energy layers. So we're just clearing all hidden vows that be made at any moment in time, across all time, space and dimension. Okay, we're not just clearing this lifetime, we're clearing all lifetimes, inside and outside of time. 25, final assurance here. So these are very quick clearings, group clearings, but it gives you a taste and it helps. Miscellaneous past lives and past lives in other dimensions, things that are hidden, buried or covered up. And it's asked me to go through charts 10A to chart 32 to clear and seek a guarantee that everything is cleared. So let's get the God team to clear all of that. All of that for everybody watching. All miscellaneous past lives and past lives in other dimensions. All things that are hidden, buried, covered up. Going through all the charts from chart 10A to chart 32 is the high level consciousness charts there, in connection with freedom, and then seeking a guarantee that everything is cleared there. Doesn't mean to say that everything is cleared permanently, because we can never, ever, ever guarantee that. But we can guarantee that everything is cleared at this moment in time, in this dimension. And we could be living 3 or 4 or maybe more other lifetimes right now at the same moment in time, at a quantum level. So we're always in this state of flux, always in the state of process, constantly. Nothing is ever rigid. Nothing is ever permanent. It's always changing, constantly moving, constantly evolving. There you go. Is there anything else to clear on freedom right now? No. Can we go to mop-up? So let's go to mop-up. We're just doing a very quick mop-up. We're not going to go through the long list of mop-up like we'd normally do. So normally I have a long list for mop-up to read out with an affirmation that I give to the teams that I work with. So we have a very, very thorough mop-up, and the teams that I work with have more than 200 plus charts on their side of life. But what they're doing now is going through anything they can that they know who's going to come and watch this video and get the benefit from this, and they're going through everything that they can to clear anything that's stifling freedom, blocking freedom in any way. And then when it's done, the pendulum will stop, and then we'll check the measurement again. So an individual clearing will be a lot more thorough, and we go through the individual energy bodies as well and ask various questions and clear various hooks to things. And it can be incredibly effective, especially long term. When you look back long term, my goodness, it makes such a difference. But even short term, I've had some fantastic testimonials over the years of things that have just suddenly changed. Opportunities have suddenly come in, especially when doing financial clearings, that kind of thing. It's amazing. It really is amazing. And sometimes nothing much appears to change, and then you'll do another one and then everything seems to change. It's just some layers are really big layers and need 2 or 3 clearings on them, so, or more. So that's slowing down now. Nearly there, and I can feel it when it's changing. Okay, so are we done? Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look now at freedom for all those in the group. That's 100 positive, 0 negative, and it always feels much lighter as well. So is it on this page, the level of consciousness? It's not. Is it on this page? Let's see where it is. We're up very easily at Radiant Love New Paradigm level, just above that. there, so we're at the place we want to have it. So there you go, that's the initial clearing for freedom for all those watching this video, and all details below if you want further clearing, especially on an individual basis, and they're much more powerful individually, but this is still powerful even as a group healing. So I hope you get the benefits of this and enjoy. Okay, bye.